Hello, I'm Kai Sakiri in Year 8 and I'm going to interview Mrs Mann on the topic of Charities Week. Good afternoon, Mrs Mann. Thank you for being interviewed today.
Good afternoon, it's a pleasure, thank you.
I would like to ask you a little bit about Charities Week. What is your personal commitment to charities?
Do you mean what charities do I personally support?
Yeah.
In an ongoing way, I support Oxfam. So my family, we have a sort of standing order that goes to Oxfam, and we also adopted a young girl in Uganda a few years back. So we send some money to her regularly, and we keep informed about how she's getting on with her education. And then over and above that, I suppose it will be occasional charities that are raised by friends. Maybe they're doing something sponsored, or by some of you girls, a whole variety of things.
In your previous school, has there been a Charities Week?
No, we didn't have a Charities Week. In my previous school, our main charity fundraising was a sponsored walk. We had an annual fancy dress sponsored walk where the whole school went out, and we suspended lessons and we walked around Victoria Park. And however many laps of the park the girls managed, they were sponsored for that. So that was the main thrust. And then over and above that, house charities, form charities, year charity events went on as well.
Are you happy with the charities chosen this year?
I am very happy with the charities chosen this year. I think that because there are so many demands on our fund giving, and I think there is that sort of fatigue that people get to, they've been asked for things over and over, that when you have a charity that means something, has a local feel to it, and people understand what it's about, I think that encourages people to try and raise more money. So, for example, with the cystic fibrosis and with the meningitis, I think for all of us here at school, those touch our hearts very personally.
What activities have you been to this week?
Oh, I've popped in on all the activities. Thankfully, the only one I've really been involved in was the judging of the Extreme Makeover. I was slightly worried at the staff who seemed to enjoy being dressed up, but that's absolutely fine. But I've also popped along and seen the dodgeball and the dance that was going on. And what else? I'm trying to think what the other one was that I've been to see, because I popped in on all of them. So the dodgeball, the Extreme Makeover,
Celebrity Day.
Oh, that's right. Yes, no, I didn't stay long there. Those dog bowls full of horrible stuff put me off. But there you are.
Which ones have you enjoyed the most?
Well, not the Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. That was horrible. The thought of mushy peas. I think the Extreme Makeover was very funny. The dodgeball was a bit scary, and what I've just seen of the dance-off, potentially that might be the funniest, I think.
Okay. Thank you for answering this question.
My pleasure. Thank you for interviewing me.